Suminagashi is a Japanese marbling technique dating back to the 12th century. Suminagashi translates to ink floating and refers to the physical art process. Swirls and patterns of ink are printed on paper by applying ink to the surface of water. The ink is then manipulated to create even more visual interest. Suminagashi was first used by Japanese royalty to decorate manuscripts and haikus. Buddhist monks and Shinto priests also used Suminagashi as a form of meditation and a way to connect with nature. The art of marbling then spread to Turkey in the 15th century and eventually on to Europe, where papers and book bindings were decorated with busy and colorful designs. While the marbling techniques and styles changed over time, the basis of the art form is rooted in what Japan started centuries ago. You will learn how to create your own Suminagashi. You will prep your materials, create your patterns, and pull your print. You will need a tray or container filled with about 1/2 inch of water, a mixture of a cup of water with about 3 drops of dish soap, some black SUMI ink filled with just a drop of your soapy water mixture. You will also need toothpicks and 2 brushes, preferably SUMI brushes because of the nice fine tip. You can also use rubbing alcohol as well as a folded paper fan. These things will manipulate your patterns later. You also need to choose your paper. You need thick paper that is able to withstand water. You can use watercolor paper as well as Japanese rice paper or kozu. This paper feels very thin, but it is also very strong and works really well for Suminagashi. Position your SUMI ink and your soapy water mixture to the side of your tray. Use 1 brush for the soapy water and 1 brush for the ink. When you dip each brush in each mixture, make sure that the ink or the soapy water does not drip a lot. You don't want big drips to go onto your water surface. When you're ready, gently place the tip of your inked brush onto the surface of the water. Then place a drip of your soapy water onto the surface of that ink spot. Repeat this until you get a repetition of ink circles on your tray. It's very important to only touch the very surface of your water. However, if some of it sinks to the bottom of your tray, don't worry, your art won't be ruined. When you're ready to pull a print, it's important to hold your paper in a curved manner. Let this sit for about 3 seconds. When pulling up this delicate paper, you don't want to grab it roughly with your fingers, but rather let it sit on your fingertips and then pull it out of the water. If it rips, don't worry. The paper really is strong once it dries, and your artwork can be saved.